Alrighty, welcome back. I got a better setup this time. I have phone and a little stand. I have to take my phone case off. Yes, but today's rank isn't a stupider one. Ranking letters by how well you can use them as a spoon. And I also got a new black marker with an eraser cap. And it's magnetic, so yay! I'm so excited about that one actually. So for A, the filled in part is like the spoon part. It wouldn't work well because you'd have to hold it like this, and then like it's more like a two-handed shovel, like a wheelbarrow, you know? Like, look at the wheel at the front there. A is more of a wheelbarrow. B, you know, I don't usually draw my B's like the way I just did. Okay, I might actually go back to using the blue one again because I literally just got this marker and it's already starting to dry. Anyways, this one, you'd have this little thing, so you have to go like, and it's like harder to hold. And unlike yesterday's video, where H was the top, H isn't today. But we'll get to that later. C. Works as more of like a scooper, if you ask me. Like, you can take it and like scoop and like it would like collect in the C. But this would work, this is more like a cup and less of a spoon. So next, D. That does not work at all as a spoon. How do you use it as a spoon? You just grab it and just grab it and just it won't work. E. There's like, this cannot hold anything. That is a better fork. E is the fork of letters. It's more of a threek. A threek. Ha ha ha. Oh, also in the last video I noticed how captions said like vibranium or whatever. It's supposed to be Vib Ribbon. My personal channel said that, added a note for it. I think it's around 16 minutes in. F. F is like E but worse, just like in the Bridges video. Just like in the Bridges video, because, again, one less line. I guess you could kind of hold it better. So, I mean, I guess it's the same as E, because E has more lines. But it's harder to hold, but F has less lines, but easier to hold, so I guess it kind of evens out. So, F and E are, I guess, the same. That's a fork, not a spoon, as a fork. Spoon, they both suck. G would actually be a decent spoon, because you could hold that part and, like, you know, kind of, it works. I mean, it somewhat works. This little bit traps, but other than that, not really. H. I mean, you have a little gathering container up here, but you'd have to hold it like this with two hands, and that's just uncomfortable. So, yeah. I is like H, but I is like H, but turn 9 degrees, so it gets the same, I guess. J is more of like a ladle. Like you hold this bit, you dip it in, you lift it up. It's decent. It's not the best, but it's pretty good, if you ask me. You ever just look at something and be like, yeah, there's no way that works, without even thinking about it first? That's my opinion on K. I just don't like K as a spoon. Like, how are you gonna use this as a spoon? I mean, really. How would one go about using this as a spoon? If you can prove me wrong, I'll give you $1. Because, okay, just, what about this green spoon? Like, I just hate it for no reason. I just hate it. It sucks. And what do you know? L again is one of the worst. I mean, at least it has a handle, but all the water just would fall. That's it. I think L so far is one of the worst letters overall. M, I mean, it would be a decent spoon. You can collect it here. And if you turned it around, which we'll go ahead and do W as well, you can collect all here, but this would work more as a cup. Whereas M, it's not as good as in the bridge video. So the M just sucks. And I'm not going to be doing manual captions for these videos because I'm too lazy to do them. I'm just, like, I don't even bother editing. Like, the first 2 minutes of the last one was just me setting up the camera. N is, yeah, it's like M, but I mean, you could go hold it like this. But that'd be awkward to use as a spoon. Or a cup. Which I think will be tomorrow's ranking class by how we can use them as a cup. Also planning on doing like ladder, house, boat, by how accurate they feel, by how useful they are, by how well you can use them as a road, as a weapon, whatever. Just, I have a lot of ideas for how to rank letters, and by rank, it's less rank and more review. I might do community posts about each rank, like for the bridge, like how H is 1, A is 2, M is 3. This spells ham. Ham. And then L, and then yada yada yada, and then L 26, U 25, V, wait, no. V is 25, U is 24, V is 25, U is 24, yada yada yada. Anything else is kind of a toss-up. T is lower, M is higher. Whatever. Anyways. What was I on? Oh. I mean, at least you got the spoon part. At least you got the holding part correct. Now, how are you gonna hold it? Like this? Yeah, no, that doesn't work. And then P immediately fixes O's problem. You can collect it all in there. You can hold this here. P, definitely number 1. P is number 1 on this list. Unlike last time, where it didn't work too well as a bridge, and I'd say it would be like 20th place. This time, P is perfect for a spoon. P P is for perfect. Q is similar to O, but you have a smaller handle. And the weight could make it snap. I'm not 100% sure. But whatever. R turned P and made it worse by adding a stupid extra leg. R immediately that docks off like 20 billion points or whatever. I don't know, there's no rating. S. I mean, if you held it like this, it could be a spoon-ish. But like without rotating it, it doesn't really work well. And I'm going a little quicker in this one because I don't know. Last time the video was 18 minutes. Well, more accurately 16 minutes. T is L, but I mean, at least there's that thing at the top. It acts like a plate, and plates can sort of hold water. You know, if you ever filled a plate with water, whereas U, you'd think it's a good spoon until you realize that it's better cup than it is spoon. If you ask me, it's a better cup than spoon. Also, I am recording this the day that this is being posted, which is December 20th in Central Standard Time. Just figured I'll let you all know. U is a cup. V is again worse than U because that point, not a good cup either, let alone a spoon. W, I already did that one earlier with M, so W, just go back to M. Nobody gave W. X is the tongs of the alphabet. You squeeze this, these clamp. It's like the tong. It's more of a tong. It's like I said in the last video. It's like kind of almost like a pair of scissors. Y works as like more of like a margarita glass, but I mean you could kind of use it as a spoon if you really wanted to. So I think Y is like top 5, top 10 maybe. I don't know. And then Z is like S, but I'll go ahead and do it anyways because they're still different. And Z is just N turned sideways, so whatever. I could really care less about Z. Like the only people who really care about the name Z is people whose names are Zeke, Zach, or Zamon. Like and subscribe.